Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound Divination Wave, and this is day 11 of the April daily draws. So let's see what message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so today we will go there. And our card today is the World. So maybe things are coming together. Maybe a cycle's coming to an end and another one's beginning, or more things are becoming integrated. We're becoming more whole, and I think that's probably what I'd like to. Because we're already into this new cycle. We've already completed one cycle, and we've entered into this new phase. So, to me, it's where all the different elements are beginning to combine more in balance, are coming together. All the different parts of ourselves. We're beginning to become more whole. We're beginning to learn how to keep things in balance and integrated together and working together, flowing together more harmoniously. All the different aspects of ourselves, our minds, our emotions, our spirit, our bodies, keeping all these things flowing together, everything in our parts of our lives flowing together, coming together to form a whole. One is not, they're not independent of each other. We talk about them separately sometimes. We talk about the body, we talk about the mind, we talk about the emotions and the spirit, and we talk about our passions and desires and things like that. We think about them as separate things, and talk about them as separate things, but they're not. They're all part of the whole thing, the whole of us that works together. Our whole, body, mind, and soul is all linked together and forms, the whole being that we are. And that's how we've got to think, and that's why all the different elements are interconnected as well. They all influence one another. Our minds influences our emotions, and our emotions can affect our minds, and our body can be affected by them. And if we have if we have things wrong with our body, that can affect our minds and our emotions. They all relate to one another, and they all flow to one another. They're not really separate, they're all integrated. And that's what I think maybe we're to think about today, the way that things in our lives and within ourselves are combined and integrated and linked together, and that we are interconnected with the whole universe, with the world around us, and with the universe, with one another, and with nature, and with everything that's around us. We're connected, we're part of everything, and we're all linked and have an effect on one another. So that interconnectedness we're thinking about as well today. I think that literally no man is an island, because we're all connected. And what happens in one place can affect people in another place, and it all has a ripple effect upon each one of us, and what we do can affect others. We're all connected. It's all that interconnection. And if that to me was what this card's about today, is thinking about that concept that we're all connected and we're all part of the big picture. And we'll be talking about finding our place in that big picture with the Three of Pentacles and our role in it, and how we can play our part. Because we have that connection. What we do will affect everything else. So we are important. We are part of that. That wholeness that we've been talking about. That universe. That one, whole thing, and that's made up of all different parts that link together. And we are part of that, and that we need to think about that. Let that settle into our minds today. That we are part of that. We are part of that, and an important part of that, and a vital part of that. Sometimes we don't realize the importance that we have. It doesn't make us better. We're no more important than the other aspects of it. So we're not better than anything else or anyone else. But we are as important. We are as valuable. We are as necessary, because that's why we exist. That's why we are here, because we're all part of the whole thing, and we all have our part to play in it, and in that interconnectedness. So we need to be aware of that, as to recognize that our words and our actions are not isolated with ourselves. They have an effect, and same as we are affected by others and what goes on around us too. So as far as we're concerned, let us make sure that we take our responsibility and play our part. And as far as we are as individuals, let's try and bring all the aspects of our nature, of our essence, into balance and working together, and not sort of fighting against one another. Try and bring things more into harmony, so that we're functioning more in a holistic, whole way than in a disjointed sort of way. And I believe that is the message of this card today. Bring things within us into balance and integration and flowing together, and that in turn will help us as we play our part in the bigger picture of which we're connected to. And that, I believe, is what the message of the world is saying to us today. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get. Okay, here we go. And we have, I can pick it up, Broken Arrow. And maybe enjoy the embrace the energy of peace, that which brings things together, not the conflict, the inner conflict that divides us within, or the conflict without to try and bring an energy of peace that will bring that togetherness, will bring that wholeness, that will bring that peaceful energy in from us into what we connect to and connect with. So let's embrace the energy of peace and bring that harmony and balance to ourselves and to whomever and wherever we connect. And that is today's message. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 12 with midweek point. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.